After 7 years of waiting, Hytale is finally released, and in this video I will tell you about all aspects of Hytale. Let's get started. The first thing you notice when you enter the game is that it's in early access, and the game developers talk about it literally everywhere, and this sound has become a meme in the Hytale community. The game has a great soundtrack. I advise everyone not to turn off the music, but I am afraid of a copyright strike on the channel, so I will turn it off. I won't tell you about the basic things in the game. I think you have already seen them from streamers and other YouTubers. The game has a map, and I recommend using it as much as possible to see buildings with loot even when you are far away from them. For example, I saw a Quebec village near me on the map, and I ran straight there. Quebecs are peaceful creatures whose houses contain useful loot for beginning of the game, and you can steal a bed from them so you don't have to spend loot on crafting a sleeping bag in the future, and you can also trade with their leader. After village, I went to an abandoned castle in the basement of which I defended the golem, and through the portal went to the real castle. Just look how beautiful everything in here. Whoa. Almost everything in this castle is unfinished, but there is a Quebec leader with whom you can trade just like in the village. And also in the center of everything there is a totem, and it allows you to learn recipes for new items, for knowledge about animals and mobs. I also came across a small goblin camp. I looted everything that I had, and I wanted to take this hanging carrot, but I fell into a goblin trap. But I was able to get out of there. After that I found another Quebec village, built a base. It took me a lot of time, and went to cut down trees, and look how beautiful they scatter. Whoa. After that I decided to go into the cave and dig up some copper, but I didn't notice how I ended up in a dangerous zone, and some huge toad threw me into the lava with its tongue. And I died. But when you die in the Hytale, you only drop part of the loot, and you respawn at the spawn point. But for now, you can't put a spawn point on the bed. After that, I returned to the base, went to the cave again, farmed trees, and then I was able to craft an iron sword and armor. And I didn't do this without reason. I wanted to go to the most dangerous biome of Hytale, the Badlands. And yes, in Hytale, biomes are categorized by danger. The safest biome is green biome. The desert is slightly more dangerous, winter is even more dangerous, and the most dangerous biome is Badlands. I decided to go there right away to loot a lot of good loot, and when I went to other biome, I could defeat all the enemies there. The first enemy I met there was Death with a scythe, and after he almost killed me, I decided to run away from him and not fight anyone in this biome. After that I looked at the map, and I decided to go to the buildings that looked like a village. It was hard for me, but I got to this village and I started looting everything there, and I was simply shocked by how much loot there was. Just look for yourself. Top tier armor and weapons, and even food and potions. I think the way I got all these items is a bit cheating, and the developers should introduce some kind of limiter for this biome, otherwise you can easily bypass the mobs. I even got these daggers with which I could jump anywhere. And I found another village, but it had less loot than the first one. By the way, with new armor and weapons I easily killed all the mobs here. After playing the exploration mode, I can say that I really like Hytale. I especially like the fact that I didn't know what to do in this game. You have to try it. I felt pretty much the same way when I played Palworld. I hope you know this game. And I don't want Hytale to lose all the hype around the game like Pearl World. But I think Hytale has a great future. Just look at the variability of different weapons. For example, with daggers I can jump on enemies. With a long sword I can deal a lot of damage in close combat. With mace I can deal a lot of damage if I charge blow. Spears can be thrown and hit with them. And with a regular sword, you can block attacks with your left hand. The developers also continue to add various items. For example, there are a lot of rods in the game, but they shoot the same way and cannot be obtained without using commands or creative options. This means the developers will soon work on them and they will work like the fire staff. The fire staff can shoot a powerful fireball and can also emit fire from the center. Overall, the combat in the game will be very cool. The developers also release updates literally almost every day. They recently added a glider like in Zelda. And in the latest update they added dinosaurs to the game, and they spawn in the jungle in the volcano. You probably don't understand how there can be a jungle in a volcano, but let me show you. To get to the volcanic jungle you need to find a volcano biome, then find a crater like this one and go down through the water, and then you will find these beautiful jungles. Just look at this. This looks really cool. But because this world was created before the update, I didn't find any dinosaurs. But the jungle in the volcano is crazy. There are also special items for creative mode in the Hytale. With the help of one of them you can get to the bedrock in seconds. And yes, this is called bedrock. And just like in Minecraft, you can die in creative mode from falling into the void. I also wanted to say that Hytale doesn't feel like Minecraft when playing. I'd say Hytale is more like Zelda than Minecraft. If you want to see more Hytale videos on this channel, write your ideas and questions in the comments. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.